Hello, this is part 4 of Sculpt January, and this time the assignment was a desert. So I started with the idea of doing a landscape with lots of pointy rocks sticking out, almost like a Martian desert. I put a fair bit of work into this and then completely scrapped the idea, because it just didn't seem to work for me. That's something I'm learning more and more, that it's okay to just chuck things away and start again, and put it down to experience. I see failure as kind of a good thing, because you learn from it and you grow as an artist and an individual. So then I decided to make some weird, wacky, odd desert rocks. And I just thought I'd really go for it, do something really strange that I haven't done before, out of my comfort zone, and just see how it turned out. The project once again took way too long, took about 3 hours in total. You wouldn't have thought it to look at it, to be honest, but there was lots of experimentation within here, and it took me a little while to get the materials correct. Someone had commented on the lighting and textures not being up to scratch. I think it was someone called Jacob. So Jacob, I've put some more effort into the textures this time. I hope you like it. So on this first rock here, I mainly used the crease brush, and of course hold control to make it into a pinch brush, and I kept just doing that all over the place until I was happy with the results. I thought I'd go for a strange, swirly, unusual shapes that you sometimes see in the desert, well, on pictures anyway. The first rock took quite a while because I was really experimenting, and then I thought I'd try and speed up the workflow a bit on the second and third. So this one was a different shape, and again the crease brush mainly, and I was really focusing on the crease brush this time. I don't think I used the draw brush at all on this one. So that's just the grab or the snake hook to start with, and then the crease and pinch. Again, starting off with low detail and then increasing as I went. I think one of the main pieces of advice I'd give to people is just keep trying, keep experimenting, have fun, get annoyed with it, throw it away. It's a roller coaster of emotions at times. I got really annoyed with this on occasions, thinking, oh, it's not working, or maybe it is working, oh, it's not working, and so on and so forth. I'm still not sure whether I like it in the end, but I'm really happy that I did something different, and I've sort of discovered new techniques. It's meant to be a sort of cartoony style, and hopefully that kind of works. This was the third rock. It was a lot quicker than the first and second, so it was speeding up. And again, it was just using the crease and pinch brushes. And there they all are. And then I tried to create an environment for them. So quite simple. And I noticed the deserts sort of have these swept dunes, so I tried to do some of those. And although it was sort of working, I felt like it was taking too long and it was overcomplicating things. So I just thought, right, I'll do a nice simple one. So once again, I deleted that. I've been using Blender for quite a while now, doing lots of sculpting, and you can see that I'm making lots of mistakes and still learning and still trying things out. So don't ever get discouraged by these things. If in doubt, just go back to your reference images and think, right, how can I do that differently? So I thought I'd make it a bit simpler here. Do just some wavy lines, like you see in the desert. Looks a bit more like a desert rather than a desert at this point. It can also get a bit discouraging when you see other people's work. I've looked on Sculpt January and seen the post and think, wow, that's just amazing. How do they manage to do that in one day? But be careful comparing yourself to other people, because sometimes that can really get you down. Just be happy in the knowledge that you're always improving. The more hours and time you put into it, the more you'll improve. So here I am baking out the textures. I don't think I'll show the whole process of this because it's a bit tedious. This time I baked out normals and ambient occlusion from the high poly mesh. So basically I duplicate the mesh, decimate it, unwrap it, and bake the ambient occlusion information and the normal maps to the low poly object. I made a few mistakes with this. I shouldn't have baked them with the other objects on top to start with, because it left the big shadows, so I had to position them in that area. But it kind of worked. I used the colour ramp with the ambient occlusion to give a sort of weird, interesting colour. And there we have it, desert rocks. So I hope you like it, I hope you're enjoying this. Again, I'm not sure how long I'll keep doing this for. I'm enjoying it, but it is taking me a long time. Hopefully I'll keep improving and get a quicker workflow. We'll have to wait and see. The next one is a golem. That sounds quite tough, so we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, get involved, see you there. And the links are in the description.